Hi, Cameron here from Fishbowl Events. I'm just here with Segundo Principio. They're a trio from Buenos Aires in Argentina, and they're just here to tell us a little bit more about the band and just how they've been getting on over the last year or so. So, first of all, guys, if you can just tell me a little bit about, sorry, just to say hi and thank you very much for being with us, and if you can just tell us a little bit about the band.
Yeah. Hi, Cameron. Thank you for having us and thank you for this interview. We're delighted to be here. And well, we are Segundo Principio. This is Paula, Leandro, and I'm Abigail. And we started out really in 2020. I met Leandro in 2019 and we started writing music, but we weren't sure if it was going to develop into a band. And we didn't know if it was going to work, but we decided to try to play our tunes with a drummer, so to see if it would sound good. So we started looking for drummers, and we wanted a female drummer, and we held auditions, sort of auditions for drummers, and we tried out a couple until we found Paula, which she's great, and we love her. So we instantly hit it off and we started playing, and we've been playing for a year now. So that's kind of our short story.
Cool. Yeah, and you've got, I think, three singles. So the last single, Normal Saliente, was on the 15th of January. And you've got plans for any albums, or is there anything like that coming up?
Yeah, we have a couple more singles that we want to release, and the album is probably going to come out on April this year.
Oh, cool. I guess your sound's quite unique. It's sort of like a soul, jazz, funk fusion. Sort of who are your sort of main influences and things like that?
Yeah, we try to blend a lot of our influences. Of course, we have Paul and I we have a jazz background, so there's a lot of jazz information in the way that we play. Personally, I love Dave Brubeck. He's my favorite pianist, and also I take influence from Ahmad Jamal and Oscar Peterson, and well, those are all piano greats, in the jazz world. But we also take influence, and we love music from the Beatles, and they are like a core band for us. And we also like some bands from here, from Argentina, for example. Luis Alberto Spinetta, which is like a father of rock music here, and we take influence from him as well. I'm gonna ask the guys what they think. So, ¿qué influencias tienes? ¿Cuáles son tus influencias?
Art Blakey, Matt Roach, Nat Smith, Mar Williana.
Those are great drummers. ¿Vos?
¿Nacionales o de afuera?
Todas.
Básicamente, bueno, The Beatles, Rolling Stones, Zeppelin, The Doors, las grandes bandas icónicas del cine de los años 60. Y bueno,
great bands from the 60s.
Soy un poco más rockero que ustedes dos.
He's more of a rock and roll guy, and we are the jazz women, So we try to blend all that together, and I think that that makes our style.
Yeah, cool. It's a really cool and unique sound. Is that a sound that's from where you, like Argentina, or is that just a unique sound to yourself?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a sound that's characteristic from this region. I think that's mainly our own style. Yeah.
And as you said, you started the band about a year ago. How has it been sort of doing everything through coronavirus and stuff like that?
Well, definitely a challenge. Since we started in early 2020, we just got together and started playing, and it was all flowing really nicely, and we actually got to record some of our tunes in early March 2020, just before everything closed down here in Argentina. And it's a funny story because we actually didn't like what we recorded. We were not happy with the results. So the only tape that we could, rescue from that session was Bass, which was our first single that we released last September. And it wasn't supposed to be our first single, but you have to adapt and keep playing, So we released that song as our first single, and it's not very what you would say commercial. So it has a very long kind of intro, and then it kind of develops, and it takes a little bit of time. So that's why it was not supposed to be our first single, but it turned out to be okay. And and then we took the opportunity during the pandemic to re-record everything, and so we took the time to record everything more professionally and nicely, and so those are the singles that we're releasing right now. So it was a kind of productive pandemic, and we also wrote more songs, so it was a productive pandemic, we must say.
Cool. Have you got anything that you can recommend you've been listening to recently, sort of stuff that's been helping you out in isolation or anything like that? Any musicians?
Oh yeah, we're constantly listening to music. We're constantly looking for new things, new inspirations. Personally, I've been listening to Surprise Chef. I don't know if you heard of them. They're from Australia.
Okay.
Really, really cool.
The Budos Band.
The Budos Band. We like the Sorcerers.
Devon Lamar.
Devon Lamar Trio. He's absolutely amazing. The organ trio.
Skin Shape. Skin Shape.
Skin Shape as well.
Jazz de Wynton Marsalis.
Wynton Marsalis, yeah. So yeah,
Una super mezcla.
a lot of things. Nice mixture.
Cool. And what's the next plans for your sort of next releases and for 2021?
Well, we have a new single coming up next month. No, this month. We're already in February. So February the 12th, we'll be releasing our next single, which is called 12 horas de ayuno, which means 12 hours of fasting, mainly. So, it's hard to put a title on instrumental tracks, but we try to, keep it light and funny and, like easygoing titles. And we are also starting to play live gigs because things are starting to open up gradually here. And so we are fortunately, we're playing at least 4 gigs next month, so that's going to be cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, well, I'm in the UK. We're still, I think it's going to be still a few months until we're back to gigs. We're still pretty much in a full lockdown, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, it's summer here, so I guess that when winter comes, it's going to be a little harder. But hopefully, with the vaccine, will be a little better.
Yeah, I think that's what we can all hope for, I guess. Well,
yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in to talk to me today, guys. So that was Segundo Principio. If you do get a chance, please do check out their music. So you can check out Vas and Normal Saliente all on Spotify and any streaming service. And then they've got a new single coming up next month. But yeah, thank you very much for coming on and talk to me, guys.
Thank you for having us and for the lovely interview.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.